I started my YouTube channel just under 3 months ago, on February 2nd, I believe, and it's crazy to think about. It's gone so quickly, and I've learned a lot about myself and just skills in terms of making videos that have really opened my eyes to other possibilities. I've made just over 20 videos, which I'm really proud of, and I do feel like they have been getting better and better and better. And I think the average that people quit at, they don't make it to their first 20th video. So I'm over that first hump, and I'm just making this video kind of like a part two to the other video I made about the behind the scenes for anyone who wants to start making YouTube videos but hasn't yet, or is kind of stuck and just wants the perspective of someone who's been doing it for a few months but is still new. So they've learned a little bit, they've navigated those first few months, but are still experimenting. They're still trying to get monetized. They're still trying to form like a large audience and help as many people as possible. I have been very lucky in forming a little community. There are several people who comment regularly on my videos, so thank you very much. I'm going to make a sort of a thank you video, I think, because we've hit another milestone in subscribership, and I just do want to thank everyone and call out certain people, and you know who you are, so thank you very much. So that video that did really well, the best performing video so far, not viral, but the best performing so far. My plan to escape the rat race and stop living paycheck to paycheck, and that got 2,267 views as the time of this video, 68 comments, which is about half that because it includes my replies, and I try to reply to everyone, and 87 likes. So that video got me 58 new subscribers, so thank you. If you're watching, welcome. And it's bumped up my watch hours quite significantly. We're going to talk about watch hours because there is a caveat to that. Every YouTuber, I think, wants to be monetized, at least in the first sort of realm. They maybe don't want to make it a career, but they do. They want some ad money and stuff, which I would like, obviously. I mean, I'm not thinking of this in terms of a business, not quite yet. I really started making these videos to help people and show people in the same sort of situation as me how I'm going to get out of it. But yes, I do want to get monetized, and to do so you need 4,000 watch hours, or valid watch hours, and 1,000 subscribers. So I've got 258. Yeah, I've just got another one. So it was 257, this is 258. And which is another cool thing, because before I could go weeks without a new subscriber. I was stuck at 150 for a long time. But that new video and a few around it, they've started to trickle in every day, which is really cool. So the 1,000 subscribers I'm going to reach. I just have to not quit to get that. In terms of watch hours, the 4,000 watch hours, I'm currently sat at 334 valid public watch hours, and that's not quite accurate because it is only showing data as of 22nd of April, so it's like a week behind or 5 days behind. So that's going to go up. So subscribers is a lot easier to get than the watch hours, or at least it has been from my experience. Yes, it's slow, it's a bit of a grind, but as I say, you are going to reach it if you just stick with it. The real issue is viewer retention, and that's what I want to talk about with this video, because it highlighted a very interesting issue that I need to address. So obviously that topic, because the one before it also did reasonably well as well, trapped in the paycheck to paycheck cycle. So this finance, this rat race, this type of theme, obviously very popular, as is weight loss, which is also part of the channel. So when I get that, those videos should do well as well. I, maintain the quality and get better and better. So obviously there is an audience for this, and we kind of already knew this. Finances are a very, very big thing in people's lives, especially at the moment because, economic climate, things like that. So that did well. I think my title is relatively good. I've been working on my titles, and I think the thumbnail, I've been trying to keep them simple, but it does tell a bit of a story. It does draw people in a little bit with the thumbnail showing the screenshot of my plan. At the time of making this video, and it's not likely to go up, it has gone up slightly actually, but not much. People are, on the average, are watching this video, even though it's 13 minutes and 30 seconds long, for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Which I'm very grateful for. Fantastic. It's got a lot of eyes on it. It's really bumped up the channel. But this is something to think about later on. In total, it's brought in 104.5 watch hours, which is absolutely mental to think about, because that's like me watching my video constantly for like a week or 6 days or something, which is crazy. It is really, really cool. And it's sitting on 2.2k. I'm watching it live. It's going up a little. It's about to hit 2.3. And but imagine if that average watch time was like 5 minutes. I'd be on 200 watch hours. So you can see how the watch hours is a bit of a grind. It's harder to attain for people. So the solution is obviously just work on the videos, and YouTube analytics is absolutely fantastic. You can see the point, and I'll look into this on in my own time. You can see the points where people drop off, and you can really go into it in detail. And you just need to look at it, and that's what I'm going to do. So it's not this absolutely massive hurdle. I'm not like depressed about it. It's like, oh my god, that was my one chance, I messed it up. No, absolutely fantastic. This is what the journey is all about, and this is what life's all about for everyone. You have a problem, you find out the solution, and then you just implement. Right? That's all you have to do. It doesn't have to be this big mountain you have to climb. It's a problem that you have to solve, but it's not rocket science. If you can read the data, if you can, watch some YouTube videos about, how to make a better thumbnail, how to make a better title. I mean, you could even use AI in some respects. I don't really like AI, but some of these periphery jobs for people could be helped with AI a little bit. But as I said, I'm not really fond of AI, especially in the art world. But that's all you need to do. And I think that's really inspiring. I think that's really exciting, because I think when people think about starting a YouTube channel, they think about all these things. And yes, there's a lot of things to go into it, but you take them one at a time. One, you just have to start. And you watched my first video. It's not got many views, but it doesn't matter. It got me started. The people that you see who get like their first video goes viral. And I watched one recently. It was about a guy, and he was in his van, British guy. Forgot his name, but his video got like hundreds of thousands of views. First time. That's not gonna happen. It could happen, but it's not likely to happen. So don't worry about it. You just need to start. And before you know it, you're 3 months in, like me, and now you're becoming really interested in the craft. You've learned a lot. I'm now becoming really interested in just general video making. I'm a storyteller in terms of the art I make, and illustration in general. Illustration is typically storytelling type of art, isn't it? But now I've been making these videos, and I've upped my skills a little bit with editing and presenting and ideas of videos. I want to make these videos into more of a story. Obviously the journey is a story in itself, but I can make these videos into more of a storytelling, a tighter experience for the viewer. And that really excites me because it's another art form. For creative people, this is fantastic. And you can use it in any way, no matter what niche you're in. Because I even thought about making like Star Wars videos, like really cool, like storytelling, like lore videos. But I wanted to do this first. I wanted to get my skills here, and I feel like this story is more important because I want to actually help people. This is the big pain point, right? But I think the point is, like, if you want to do something, don't worry about how big this mountain seems. If you don't have any graphic design skills in the thumbnails, I use Canva. I've got Photoshop. I'm proficient with Photoshop. But I find that the Canva is quicker because it's more user friendly. Anyone can use Canva, and you can use it for free as well. And you can make some pretty decent looking stuff, and you don't have to be like this pro. You don't have to be like a pro writer to write a description in your title. It just comes to you, right? You just experiment, and just don't worry. Don't worry. So my first like good video was my 4th video, which is that I cleaned my apartment finally, found some self-respect. This is when I started to think about the thumbnail, because it tells a story in that thumbnail, and also the title. These first 3, I'm just making videos, right? I messed up on the urgency video. There was a technical issue, and ever since then, I'm experimenting, I'm trying different things, and it's paid off. Because now, I'm solidifying a style that I like. You know, with the yellow, I like the clean thumbnails. And now I'm at this point. It's expanded my mind. I'm now thinking about other things. What can I do creatively to better tell this story, better to convey the information that will be more helpful to people? Yes, obviously I want to be monetized, and that will help. But how can I provide value? And these things just slot into place over time. You just get better. You get better by doing. And that's it. That's all you got to do. So don't worry about it. Because that's what prevents a lot of people from doing anything, really, isn't it? They think about, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Well, no, just start. Just start the thing. And then when the first problem comes up, you don't quit, you just solve it. And then there'll be another problem. And then before you know it, you're so well equipped, you can overcome any issue. And that's a good philosophy in life, isn't it? Really. So even if no one watches your YouTube videos, which there's quite a few, I mean, I'm still averaging under 100 views per video. But I have noticed since I've made 2 videos since that good video, and the views within 48 hours are higher than average. They were around 50 views, but now it's around 60, 65. And that's because, 1, I've got more subscribers. 2, I'm getting slightly better. And that's the point, slightly better every time. I'm using more of YouTube's functions, like being late is catching up to me. That's the first proper time I've used YouTube's built-in thumbnail tester. You can submit 3 different thumbnails, and I just did a simple test. I just did color testing. Which one performed better? Which one got more clicks? I think the video I just filmed, I've done that again, but I've done it with text. I've done it with thumbnail text. Which is better? Which conveys the information better? Right? So you can just keep piling on and on and on. I don't know if I'm rambling at this point, but the point is just start. And then I'm telling you these things because all of these things really excite me, and they apply to every area of your life. You learn a skill over here, you can apply over there. you learn a skill, you get more confident in general, right? You get better at talking, so now maybe you're better at interviews. It just cross-pollinates everything. Your mind becomes clearer because depending on what type of video you're doing, if you're doing this like talking head thing, it just gets better. And I'm really excited about the new videos I'm going to be making because there might be, just a disclaimer, there might be less videos now in terms of the week because these new videos I'm planning, they're going to take slightly longer to make, but the quality is going to be better. The storytelling and what I'm trying to convey, the message, is going to be better. It's going to be more interesting to watch. And I know a lot of people, including myself, like these talking head videos, and they're still going to be in there. But then I might, if I'm talking about exercising, then I'll show myself exercising rather than just me sat here talking about exercising. You know what I mean? There might be some voiceover because I'm interested in that creatively. I'm starting to now just put now I've got to a certain base, I can now start be more creative with the process. And that's really exciting. You've got to like making videos, I think. And I really have become a video connoisseur in terms of the creative process. Don't know if I just rambled, don't know if that was helpful, but hopefully it was. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.